Dark screen. The faint sound of wind. A child's laughter fades into silence. Slow fade in. A rural landscape at dawn. In the quiet corners of our world, in the villages, the cities, the schools, and even the homes we call safe, there are screams that no one hears. They are the screams of girls whose innocence was stolen, whose pain was buried beneath silence. A girl walking to school, sunlight through trees. Camera follows from behind. Her steps slow as we hear the sound of whispers. This is not one girl's story. It is the story of millions, unheard, unseen, unhealed. A village evening. A girl named Rika, 16, helps her mother fetch water. The screen fades between her smiling face and sudden darkness, a door slamming, her dropped water pot, silence. The violence itself is not what we will show, because that violence never ends in a single night. It continues in memories, in fear, in how the world treats her afterward. Rika sits in a corner, trembling, clutching her scarf. Her mother finds her, silence between them. We'll tell no one, people will talk. For so many, the greatest wound comes not from the act, but from the silence that follows. Villagers gossip, the girl hides her face. In many communities, survivors are blamed, as if their suffering were a stain they brought upon themselves. A classroom. Rika's seat is empty. A friend whispers, she doesn't come anymore. People talk. Counselor. Victims often drop out of school, lose friends, and face depression. Activist. The system protects the powerful and shames the powerless. Montage of newspaper headlines, blurred faces, girls walking alone. Rika and her mother enter a small police station. The officer looks indifferent. Are you sure you want to file this? It'll bring trouble. For every 100 cases reported, only a few see justice. And for every girl who dares to speak, there are hundreds who stay silent, afraid, ashamed, unheard. A lawyer helping Rika sign papers. A women's rights NGO office, posters of empowerment. You are not alone, Rika. You deserve justice. Change begins when one voice refuses to be silenced. Human rights worker. Awareness and education can save lives. Police reform advocate. Training and empathy. That's where justice begins. Rika attends counseling sessions. She paints, writes poetry, slowly smiles again. Healing is not forgetting. It is learning to live again, without fear defining every breath. A group therapy circle. Survivors speaking softly, holding hands. They broke my body, but they couldn't take my voice. Every time a survivor speaks, she breaks a chain that binds countless others. Girls marching in a small protest. Workshops in schools. Boys learning about consent. Posters, respect is strength. Awareness is power. Education is prevention. And empathy is the beginning of change. Teacher, we teach our boys that no means no. Parent, we talk openly about safety and respect now. Rika stands on a hill at dawn. The wind blows through her scarf. She looks at the rising sun. The scream that was once silent is now a voice. A voice that says, I survived. I am not your shame. I am your strength. If you or someone you know is a survivor, reach out for help. Speak. Support. Stand with survivors.